242 times. 242 investors told him, no. Imagine you go to everyone you know. You believe in your idea more than anything else. And you get rejected 242 times in a row. Most people would have given up after the 10th no. But not Howard Schultz. And that's why you drink coffee at Starbucks today. Who is Howard Schultz? Howard Schultz grew up in a poor neighborhood in Brooklyn. His family lived in government housing for low-income families. His father worked low-paying jobs, driving trucks, working in factories with no health insurance, no decent income. Once, when Howard was 7, his father broke his leg at work. And that was it. No compensación. No help. The family was left with no money. Howard never forgot that feeling. Helplessness. Watching your family suffer while you can do nothing. He decided he would be different. That he would build a company that actually cares about its people. Discovering coffee. In 1981, 28-year-old Howard worked for a company that sold coffee makers. He noticed something strange. One small company from Seattle kept ordering more coffee makers than anyone else. He decided to go there and see for himself. That company was called Starbucks. At that time, they only had 4 stores and they only sold coffee beans, not coffee, just beans. Howard fell in love with their approach. He felt that coffee wasn't just a drink. It was an experience, a ritual, community. He found his calling, a vision no one understood. A year later, Howard joined Starbucks as director of marketing. But soon he went to Italy and saw something that changed his life. Italian coffee shops, small, cozy, where the barista knows every customer, where coffee is an excuse for conversation. He returned to the Starbucks owners and said, "We should open coffee shops, sell not just beans, but prepared coffee, create a place where people want to come." The owners looked at him like he was crazy. "That's not our business," they replied. "We sell coffee, not atmosphere." Howard couldn't accept that. He felt he was right. So he took a bold step. He quit and opened his own coffee shop. He named it Il Giornale. 242 rejections. And here's where it gets hard. Howard needed money to expand. He went to 242 investors. 242 times he heard, no. Imagine you know your idea is right. You feel it in every cell of your body. But doors keep closing in your face. Coffee shops? America already has enough coffee shops. People won't pay $3 for a cup of coffee. It won't work, kid. Go back to a real job. But Howard didn't stop. He believed. He knew that if he gave up, he would betray not only himself, but the memory of his father. A man who worked his whole life and achieved nothing. The turning point. And finally, the 243rd. The 243rd investor said, yes. It was a businessman who believed in Howard's vision. He gave him money, and Il Giornale began to grow. A few years later, Howard bought Starbucks from the original owners for $3.8 million. He merged the two companies and named everything Starbucks. Today, Starbucks has over 38,000 stores in 80 countries. Every day, millions of people drink coffee they might never have tried if Howard had stopped after 242 rejections. What matters more than money? But the most important part of Howard Schultz's story isn't the money. It's not even the coffee. When Starbucks became successful, Howard introduced an unprecedented policy. Health insurance for all employees, even those working part-time. He remembered his father. He remembered how his family suffered without insurance. And he vowed that his employees would never go through that. He also introduced a program that helped employees get college degrees. Hundreds of thousands of people graduated from college thanks to Starbucks. Howard Schultz didn't just build a company. He built a company that cares. Conclusion. Howard Schultz likes to say, in life, it's not about how many times you fall. It's about how many times you get up and keep going. Today, he stepped down as CEO, but his legacy lives on in every cup of coffee people drink. Now here's my question for you. What would you do after 242 rejections? Would you stop, or would you keep going? Comment below. What's your dream that you're willing to fight for, even if 242 people say no?